Hey, this is for you. If you feel like you're in the thick of it right now, you might feel like you're struggling all by yourself. You're chasing your dreams, you're working so hard to bring your vision to life, but deep down it feels like you're completely on your own. And I totally get it. I know that feeling all too well. And I want to talk to you about it, okay? So, if we haven't met yet, my name is Suzanne Fox, and I help solo entrepreneurs get out of their head and into clarity. So, we've all dealt with struggles, right? You know that frustrating feeling, that tension when you're giving it your all, but the results just aren't showing up for you, right? It's like you're stuck. You're caught between somewhere between where you are right now and then where you want to be. Well, here's something most people don't realize about struggle. So, if you don't connect your struggles to something meaningful, your brain will start stressing out over tiny little pointless things that keep you stuck. So, it's like your mind creates problems to stay busy. And these little problems start draining your energy while you don't get anywhere. So, struggle's going to happen, right? It's a part of life, it's a part of growth. But if you focus your energy on what truly matters, your struggles will feel like they're moving you forward. Otherwise, you'll just stay stuck. So, by the way, I just want to let you know that struggle itself, it's not the problem, right? It's what you focus on that makes all the difference. So when you focus on your goals, your values, and what's really important to you, the struggles become part of the building blocks, something meaningful. They feel purposeful, even if they're hard. But if your focus is scattered, you're trying to please everyone, you're chasing perfection, or worrying about things you can't control, you'll waste your energy on struggles that don't lead anywhere. So, struggle isn't the enemy, right? It's actually how we grow, how we build resilience, and how we figure out what really matters. But if you don't give your struggles a purpose, your brain goes on autopilot and it starts making up all these random problems that don't actually help you move forward. So, the trivial little problems I'm talking about, stressing over losing your keys or getting distracted by little things, right? Like worrying about what others think. You stay busy, but it's with things that take you off track and it takes you away from your purpose. Does this sound familiar? So, what's the difference between purposeful struggle and pointless struggle? Well, purposeful struggle is tied to something bigger. It moves you closer to something meaningful, your goals, your vision, your values. And it may feel hard at first, but it always moves you in the direction you actually want to go. And then pointless struggle, that's the stuff that drains you. It's getting caught up in petty frustrations or dramas or solving problems that don't really matter, or even chasing after things you don't even really want. It's exhausting because it doesn't lead anywhere. And just to remind you again, the sneaky thing about struggle is if you don't choose to create purpose in your struggle, your brain will default to pointless struggles. It's like your struggling brain needs something to fight against, right? And if you don't give it a meaningful fight, it'll pick something random like procrastination or any other sabotaging habit that keeps you stuck in frustration. So when struggle doesn't have a purpose, it feels chaotic. You're constantly busy. You're constantly fixing things, but nothing feels right. You think, maybe I need a new strategy or a better system or more time, but it's not about any of that. The chaos isn't outside of you, it's inside. It's the misalignment between what you're doing and what actually matters to you. So, how do you turn things around? How do you make your struggles feel meaningful instead of draining? Well, I'll break it down for you. So here's 4 things you can do, right? 1, connect your struggle to your vision. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? What's the bigger picture here? When you can tie your struggle to something meaningful, it stops feeling aimless and it starts to feel like it's worth the effort. It's like saying, this challenge is tough because it's getting me closer to what really matters. And then there's a second thing you can do. Let go of the small stuff. Not every fight is worth your energy. Are you stressing over things that don't actually matter? Like trying to make everything perfect or even worrying about what other people think? If so, it's time to let that go. Save your energy for the battles that actually move you forward. And then there's a third thing you can do is reframe struggle as growth. Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? Flip it to, what is this teaching me? Because every struggle, no matter how frustrating, has something to show you, whether it's about yourself or your goals or even your priorities. When you reframe struggle as an opportunity to grow, it feels less like an obstacle and more like a stepping stone to get you to where you want to go. And then the fourth thing that I have for you is make it personal, okay? Remember, struggle is personal. How you deal with it will look different from how somebody else does it, okay? And that's okay. Trust yourself to find your own way through it and use that experience to create something unique and meaningful, okay? So the point is this: struggle is going to happen, but when you approach it with intention, it stops being a drain on your energy and becomes a part of your growth. Because when your struggle has purpose, it changes everything. It's not that the work gets easier, but it feels worth it because you're building something that actually matters. So here's my challenge for you, okay? Take a step back and look at your struggles. Are they purposeful? Or are you stuck in pointless struggles? And if it's pointless, it's time to pause and redirect and reflect and ask yourself, what's the deeper meaning here? What's the big picture? And then when you make your struggles purposeful, you take back control. You stop wasting energy on things that really don't matter. And you start building something that actually does. And along the way, you'll realize that struggle isn't just something to get through. It's actually a rite of passage, okay? An initiation we all go through, okay? And this is all for growth, for clarity, and also for alignment. So don't shy away from struggle. Go towards it, because struggle is something that actually matters to you.